Yes, please, I need you to quickly sign in your names. All right, so let's quickly run down the topic we had last time in class, which is safety guideline for cyclists and motorcyclists. Okay, and as you can view on your screen, we have two important safety tips for cyclists and motorcyclists. Number one is wear the right helmet to protect your head from injury. As you can see with the pictures there, you can see a motorcyclist putting on an helmet on the road. Then number two is make sure you are visible on the road, and this can be done by switching on your rear lights and front lights. And as you can aware, all vehicles have headlamp, rear lights, and fog light. So all these should be switched on for you to be able to move freely on the road so that the oncoming vehicle in front and the back can easily see you. So, motorcycle have a valid driving license, put on protective gear such as jackets, thick trousers, and boots. Aside from helmet, you should also wear thick clothing in weather conditions and make sure that is well positioned for wet roads that can be dangerous on the road. Also, you should also make sure that you obey all traffic signs and regulations. There are some markings on the road that the motorcyclists need to observe, like road markings, paintings on the road, traffic signs, warning sign, regulatory sign, and so on and so forth. Also, we have signs, like for example, the sign that bicycles should cross, so the signs you can see on your screen now: bicycle crossing sign, bicycle lane, no cycling post, and so on and so forth. Then another sign is the leave gap. That means the middle should not be for motorcyclists. Also, in zones where motorcyclists cannot pass, the sign for it is equally there. Then where you should watch out for motorcyclists too is also there. All these signs should be well observed while making use of the road. Also, these are hand signals for motorcyclists too. As you can view, various signs are there and their meaning. The next one is for dual carriageway. Dual carriage means where we have two vehicles plying the road at the same time. Then we have the road repair sign and road work in progress sign, where you need to reduce your speed limit, especially in construction zones. Traffic signs are meant to be obeyed, and there are road and speed limits on this particular road where we have work in progress. Also, safety for motorists. Driving your car means you have to be careful One, because of your safety. Two, because of the safety of others. Safety always should be the watchword. Like it applies to the cyclist and motorcyclist. You should never drive without a driving license. Immediately you get into your car, the first thing you do is to fasten your seat belt. It is very, very important. Seat belt is for safety of both passenger and the driver in case we have in case there is crash or accident. And as we are all aware, accident can happen and can occur anytime without giving warning. You follow the rules on the road, stop at road signs, follow rules and regulations. Farouk, I can't get you. You said you are not done. I'm just trying to brief you on the immediate past topic that we have so that you will now relate it to the next topic here. So do not overtake on a solid white line. You concentrate while driving and do not talk, text, or make phone calls while you are driving. All these are safety guidelines for motorists and motorcyclists. Also, as you can view on the screen, those are the signs you have to obey if you are a motorist. Another one is this. These are various signs that should be put into consideration when you are driving. Now, all those ones are the ones that we have done before the break. So for today, we are going to study workshop safety. And as I've told you at the resumption, workshop is a place where we manufacture so many things. And in the workshop, we have so many dangerous materials. As you are told, there are so many rules and regulations guiding the usage of workshop. No, you don't have to write notes. Just follow me as I'm explaining. You only need the explanation. And where it is necessary, I'll go over it again. You can screen grab where you can. Do you understand? Do not write notes. I didn't ask you to write notes. But where necessary, you can screen grab so that you go over it again. And also, this lesson can be viewed again on YouTube. It can be viewed again on YouTube. All right. So there are so many things, rules and regulations which you have to obey when you are in the workshop. You should not play rough in the workshop and so on and so forth. Now, workshop safety. What do we mean by workshop safety? Then we are going to study the causes of workshop accidents, types of workshop accidents, and so many things. Now, workshop accidents are accidents that occur in the workshop. And let us see some causes, common causes of workshop accident. Number one is when you ignore safety procedures. That's number one. Number two is taking shortcuts. Number three is beginning the job without proper instruction or not prepared enough for the work. Number four, poor housekeeping. Number five, working while mentally distracted or not concentrating. In most gadgets or equipments, by the time you open it up, you will see owner's manual there. The owner's manual is to enable you to go through the usage of the equipment. That's, for example, if you purchase a new television, inside you see owner's manual there. This owner manual is for you to be able to check and see how to operate this machine or equipment. But mostly what we do is we just remove the owner's manual, throw it away. It is there to guide us on the usage of each equipment. So we should never throw away owner's manual. Owner's manual should be read and understood so that when we are operating the equipment, we'll be able to follow the procedures. Taking shortcuts means you are trying to use a tool that is not for the job for that particular task. Like, for example, you want to cut a cardboard, then you now use saw that is meant to cut wood. As you can see, it is not easy. It won't even augur well for you to use saw to cut paper. It will destroy the paper. So taking shortcut is when you use wrong tool for wrong job. Then beginning the job without proper instruction or not preparing enough for the work. Before you embark on any work, you need to be properly informed on the work you want to do. Like for example, you want to make a table, a simple table. You should be well prepared for the work before you start making the table. Now, for example, get your planks, your plywood, your nail, your hammer, and all other things you need on ground. You bought an electric iron without manual? No, I don't think so. If the electrical iron comes with the pack, the owner's manual is always there. Except probably your parents, maybe they purchased Tokumbo for you. Tokumbo do not contain owner's manual. So don't think if you buy a fairly used electronics and you expect to see the owner manual there. Definitely no. If you have any questions to ask, you can just chat me up. I can see all your chats here. All right. So number 4 is poor housekeeping. Your tools must be well arranged in your workshop. Like you stack everything in the shelf where sharp objects are meant to be. Make sure you put them where the machineries are supposed to be. Make sure they are there. And all of that is let your workshop be tidy. Number 5 is working while mentally distracted. When you are working on machines are being controlled by human beings, definitely. But then when you are distracted, there is possibility of this machine malfunctioning in your hand. Like for example, you are using a drilling machine and somebody is talking to you, thereby distracting your attention. It will be very, very difficult for you to pay full attention to it. If you are not careful, there might be accident. By the time the person distracts your attention, you might end up drilling your own hand, or probably the drilling machine may jump out of your hand and drill your partner's hand or body. So you should not be mentally distracted when you are working on any machinery or tools. These machines are meant to be used with full concentration. Oh, you are there when the iron was bought and opened. Of course, you should have checked properly. If the owner's manual is not there, you should have complained and probably do not purchase the item. All electronics comes with owner's manual. It is very, very important. Like for example, most of us just throw them away, like I said. If you just purchase a television set, you will see the owner's manual inside. If it is a machinery, owner's manual will be there, and even the guide on the usage of those machineries. Thank you. Now, type of workshop accident. Number 1 is cuts and injury from broken glasses, tools, and machines. Before I go on, the other time when you are first introduced to the workshop, I told you that there must be no eating or drinking in the workshop. Why did I say this? It's to avoid unnecessary workshop accident. If you bring liquid to the workshop and in the process you spill the liquid, while others are coming, the floor may be slippery and you may slip on this liquid, thereby causing workshop accident. Also, the leftover papers of sweets, chewing gums, or biscuits may cause workshop accident. By the time you step on it, you might slip and probably injure yourself. Cuts and injury from broken glasses, tools, and machine. When there is a broken glass, probably by accident, it is best and better for you to make sure the place is well cleaned so that you will not step on it. Number 2 is burn from corrosive chemical. When dealing with corrosive chemical, you should be very, 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 very careful. Number 1 is make sure you have your hand gloves ready and follow the instruction on usage of the corrosive chemicals, material, or heat so that you don't have burns. Number 3 is inhalation of fumes and hazardous chemicals. Hazardous chemicals are being used in the workshop. Nose guides should be used when necessary. Then when there is fumes, hazardous fumes, there should be enough ventilation. Ventilation is key in the workshop. There should be enough ventilation so that all this corrosive material, even if the film comes off, it will be dissipated on time. Also, fire. Your workshops should not be too small. It should be, like I said, it should be well ventilated. If there is anything like hazardous materials or film, you need to leave on time. Especially if you are asthmatic in nature, you don't need to stay where there are hazardous or dangerous films. Also, fire incident. Make sure your workshop is fully equipped and kitted with firefighting equipment. Number one is the fire extinguisher. Then number two is the sand, that is sand bucket. There should be sand bucket present so that if there's any incident on fire, you can easily be able to fight it off before the arrival of fire truck. Also, electrical shock. Make sure all your sockets are well covered. There should not be any open or short circuit cable lying around because of risk of electrocution. All your sockets will be well covered. All naked wire must be covered with tape to avoid unnecessary workshop accidents. Workshop safety devices. We have some workshop safety devices which we need to know. Number one is protective gear like apron or dust coat, safety glove, hard shoe, fire blanket, water hoses, and most especially nose guide. Nose guide is to enable us to be able to protect us from hazardous materials and fumes. And fumes. So all these things need to be put in place. Visors, masks, air muffs, and air plugs are all what we should make sure we have. Fire extinguisher class A, B, and E types must be provided. Also, safety guards are physical barrier on machine with moving parts, especially machines that are equipped with moving parts like blade, saw, and all sorts of dangerous machinery. They should be well protected. They greatly reduce the chance of the machine operator getting injured. Also, sand bucket is very, very important. It's not good for you to leave. No, don't write notes. Like I said, Abdullah, don't write notes. Just listen to my explanation. It's not good to leave your iron on for another person to come and use. It is very, very dangerous. The best practice is for you to remove the plug from the socket. And also, make sure you stand the iron. Don't put it on the cloth because it can damage your cloth and it can equally cause fire accidents. Do not leave your iron on for somebody else to use. If somebody else is still coming to use the iron and the person is not physically present, make sure you remove the socket from the wall. It is very, very important. As I've mentioned earlier on, sand bucket is very, very important. And there are some types of fire which you cannot use water to quench. Like if you have liquid, if you have a fire incident caused by liquid material like fuel, you must not pour water on it. Otherwise, it will extend the fire incident. So the best thing for you is to pour sand on it via the sand bucket in your workshop. Also, the fire extinguisher will be very, very useful in this regard. Do not use water to quench fire caused by fuel or combustible material. It is very, very important. Now, I hope you understand all that has been said, and this is the assignment for you. You list various accidents that can occur in the workshop. List at least 10 various workshop accidents. Then list 5 various workshop safety devices. That is your assignment. If you put soil on fire, will you go out? Yes, It's not soil, just sand, not just soil, sand. Sand have loose particles, which enables the fire to quench on time. Not soil, but sand. Do you understand? Okay, so this is your assignment for the day. And I will have to go over the slide again so that if you feel like screenshotting, you can screenshot. And if you feel you can, you want to, yes, if you feel you want to screenshot, you can screenshot. If you feel you want to jot some points there, you can jot some points. I believe everybody understands this topic very well. You can chat with me on possible questions that you have. The homework is on your screen. You can see it on the screen, Abdullah. Number one is list 10 various workshop accidents. 10 various workshop accidents. Then number two is list 5 various workshop safety devices. 5 various workshop safety devices. Abdullah, do you understand now? Good. Now, let me repeat the slide again so that if you feel you want to screenshot, you can do that right away. Thank you. So, the first slide is workshop safety. The objective is meaning of workshop safety, causes of workshop accidents, and types of workshop accidents. You can't see any slide. Can you see it now? Can you see the slide now? Abdullah, can you see the slide now? Check your network, Abdullah. It's your network. Abdurrahman Shehu, can you see the slide? Liquid water milk, quench fire. I wouldn't advise liquid water milk because if you have fire emergency, I don't think it will come to your mind to start looking for milk to quench fire. The best option is you look for probably soap, all this powder soap, quickly put it inside water, foam it up and pour it inside the fire. That's the best thing you can do. Who is Deathstroke, please? Rayan, please change the name. I can see Deathstroke Ray here. Nobody is going to die, please. Just change the name to your real name. Rayan, change the Deathstroke to your real name. If the voice is cracking, that means it's the network from your end. Yes, Abdurrahman Shehu, your question. Are you done with the first slide? Let me change it to the second slide. Go ahead with your question, Abdurrahman Shehu. Abdurrahman Shehu, I'm waiting for your question. Please. Are you guys done with the second slide? No, I'd rather prefer you to send a chat, Abdurrahman Shehu. I'd rather prefer to type your question. Type it in this chat, please, chat portion. Farida Idris. Yes, I can see your question. In fire incident, you don't try your luck. It depends on the kind of fire that you are trying to quench. If it's a fire caused by electric short circuit, you cannot pour water, please. Please do not pour water on fire that's been caused by electrical short circuit. If you do that, you stand the chance of being electrocuted, please. Because water is a good conductor of electricity. So if you pour water, you stand the risk of being electrocuted. Don't pour water on fire caused by electrical spark the best thing you can do is for you to just switch off all electrical appliances at the mains. There's a place they call mains. Just make sure you locate the mains, switch off all electrical appliances from there. That is the best thing you can do. For you to pour soapy water, it's just fire. Like I said, there are categories of fire where you can use liquid to quench, like water. You don't quench short circuit or electrical fire with water, please. The best bet is switch off all electrical appliances. You are not writing notes. Abdullah, you are not writing notes. Switch off your signal, that is your internet signal, and switch it on again. Then, so it's only some certain categories of fire that you can pour water. Then if you have water caused by combustible material like kerosene, petrol, or whatever, you cannot pour water. You look for, if you have to use water, put powder soap inside, stir it, and pour it there. That's what you can do. Yes, Arasi, good afternoon. Let us go to the next slide, please. Types of workshop accidents. You can grab, please. Can you die because of that? Of course, if the accident is a fatal one can die of accident. Any type of accident, be it a workshop accident, fire accident, car accident, or whatever, one can die because of accident or risk permanent injury. Please, nobody should write on the screen. Do not write on the screen, please. Yes, thank you for removing it. Any further question, please? Abdullah, can you see the screen now? Let's go to the next slide. Rayan, I can't understand your question. Please rephrase it. Idris, can you use most leaves to quench? No. Please, the standard practice is for fire caused by electrical spark. The best bet is to switch off your electricity from the main. You switch it off from the main. That's why all electrical mains are very accessible. So at where you can easily switch it off on or put it on. You cannot use water to quench fire caused by electrical spark. Otherwise, you may be electrocuted, please. So the best bet is to quickly switch off all electrical appliances, please. You don't use most leaf to quench fire. You don't use it. What you need is fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher, please. Please, Abdul Samad Wunti, please kindly delete your phone number from this platform. We don't need your phone number here, please. The assignment should be done in just any paper. When we resume, by the grace of God, I will mark them, please. Are you done with the next slide? Glass do not ensure workshop safety. What I mentioned about glass is that when you have broken glasses on the floor, the best thing for you to do is to make sure that you sweep it away from the floor. Please, you sweep it away from the floor so that any other person coming in will not be injured by broken glasses on the floor. You switch it, you sweep it off. Yes, Malik, you are not done. Which one? Do you mean I should go back to the next slide? I should go back to the former slide. Okay. Can you see it now? Farouk Abdul Malik, have you seen it now? Please just signify. All right, can you go to the next slide, please? The next slide is on workshop safety devices. Those are what you need in your workshop because you need to be safety conscious and be proactive on safety gadgets, which you need. When working on machines that have blades or open blade, then you need to protect yourself very well. The question, Arasi, the question you are asking is almost impossible. You are operating a workshop without safety device, without fire extinguisher, and you don't have a phone to contact the fire department. You are heading towards 1,000 ways to die, please. If you are establishing a standard workshop, you need all the measures to protect yourself and the workshop. So you don't endanger yourself by not providing safety materials in your workshop. What type of fire extinguisher are you talking about? We only have one type of fire extinguisher, which is the powdery substance, which is the powdery form. Once you press it, the powdery substance inside will gush out and extinguish the fire. Abdullah, you still cannot see the slide. Oh, still a pity, but others can see the slide from here. Yes, let's proceed to the next slide. The next slide is on assignments. And like I said, the assignment is you list 10 various accidents that can occur in the workshop, and you list 5 various workshop safety devices. Yes, this is, we are rounding up the class for today. I hope everybody enjoy and understand all what we have taught today. I may not be able to entertain any questions again because our time is far spent. Abdurrahman, what is no? Ikena, you don't understand safety guide. Please just go to your YouTube. You can view all the lesson for today on your YouTube. Whichever you don't understand there, you can be sure that once you view again, you can understand. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for participating, and God bless you.